Loved it.
Jack, can you tell
Good.
me when
Yes.
you have speed?
Okay, thank you.
Well,
very
you know,
much.
I mean this. I mean, it's not. It's so encouraging when you know, people of the press and journalism like yourself, and because sometimes people are very cynical. And I was a little guarded a few days ago. And I thought, I wonder what people are going to say because it's another Tony Hopkins in a kind of spooky movie. And I thought, oh, well, so I kept my expectations low burn. But I'm relieved and happy that pleased that people take the film as an interesting, intelligent debate film. It's not spooky.
There's such a genuineness to it.
Well, it is based on it's let's say loosely based. I mean, Michael Petroni wrote the script. It's based on a book by about an actual exorcism and experience. Matt Bartley wrote the script, and so it's based on reality, and I think that's what gives it an intelligence, and also the skill of the director, Mikael Hofström, who's got that rather European sensibility about it. You know, he stands back, doesn't want to over-edit it and over-dress it. And when I read the script, first of all, when I started reading, I thought, I don't know if I want to do this, and then my agent phoned and said, well, Mikael Hofström would like to meet you and be very interested if you play the part. So I read the script completely, and my wife said, you should read it. I get a little lazy sometimes. So I thought, well, yeah, this is good. So we met the next day with Mikael Hofström up here in a hotel. I had breakfast. And I was so impressed by him because he's kind of cool, you know, and I don't mean cool in the American sense, cool. He's got that, he's Swede, Swedish, and he's slightly detached. He said, well, I want to make it a real movie and not, do big effects, but to scare people. And his idol, his mentor was Roman Polanski and his great, Rosemary's Baby. And that's the way he approached the film, just to stand back, lay back a little and don't push it.
Right. I, among other things, I've gone to seminary myself, so your representation of the deceiver.
When were you in the seminary?
It was Fuller Seminary here locally in Pasadena, graduated in 02.
What happened after that?
I ended up in the entertainment industry. But
were you going to going to the church?
No, not at this point, but yeah, it's actually led me more into writing.
I know we're pushed for time, but
I'm so sorry.
Let's keep it open a bit.
Yes.
No, tell me.
But very much so. Your representation of the deceiver, your performance was so remarkable. I just wondered how you approached that.
I'm just interested. So what happened after seminary?
Oh.
I don't care. We're keeping it rolling.
No, I really, I felt more drawn to the power of story and using my training.
Are you going to be a priest?
Element. So I'm not going to be a priest.
But were you going to be?
I was not going to be. Actually.
Oh, you weren't?
It was. I'm a preacher's kid, but.
Yeah. Oh, your father was a Catholic?
Yeah. No, he's a Protestant.
Protestant
in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But yes.
So you came into this business instead?
I did.
That's a big contrast, isn't it? This is full of Sodom and Gomorrah.
No, but
wicked movie business.
But yeah, I was really remarkable to me, and that was the genuineness, but the representation of the deceiver as you brought to the performance. I just wondered if...
What, after the possession?
Yes, and how you were approaching that and what you put into that.
Well, I think, I'm an old guy now. I'm 73 years of age, and I'm working with this young actor, Colin O'Donoghue. His first movie, he's a remarkable actor. How did I approach it? Well, when I work as an actor, I'm not a method actor as such. I don't decide what the character had for breakfast. But I was trained as a Stanislavski actor many years ago, almost 50 years ago. So I know my way through the method, and I know how to do all that stuff. And but I have more fun with it now. But so what I do is take the script, take the text, and I do this in every film. I go over it literally 250 times, minimum. And I go over it again and again, just to, like sitting in the bath of text, just to be so fully absorbed. So it's in my body, it's in my brain, it's in my cells. So then I can relax and have some fun. I can go out and have a meal with my wife at night and not worry about next day's shooting. So with the possession scene, I know we'll take a little time. With the possession scene, I do the same thing. I was staying in a hotel in Budapest, and I'd spend my afternoons doing 2 to 3 hours solid work, just going through it over and over. And there were little things I could add in there, because as you're going through the text, voices started going. I don't mean in a spooky way, but interpretations start. Sure. And there's a scene in the script, I think it's written, it's certainly in the film, and I think it's one of the most poignant moments when No, you saw the film last night, did you? When he's training out into boxer. And
Yeah.
is he going to be a priest? He said, are you gay or something? And then he says, well, here's to drinking before they cut off your wiener. And I find that so poignant because sex is the area of our lives which are very mysterious. You're a man and his sexuality, you know. And then as the possessed priest, I said, you're not meant for God, honey, you were meant for me. He goes, shut up! I said, oh. So to be provocative in that sense, to insult them, to use sexuality against the girl and the young woman, that's wicked because it's offensive. But life is offensive. And this priest becomes offensive. He attacks them on all their most vulnerable points, on everything. And he attacks him on God. He's your mother and your, you know, he said, no, you're not. So I enjoyed that because that's part of human psychology.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Pleasure.